What's up, y'all? It's fairly early. The sun's not quite up over my neighbor's trees yet. We're loaded up and we're gonna go pick this Mercedes up. It's supposed to get up to 89 today. I'm not too terribly worried about it. We're gonna be moving. We do have AC in the Jeep. Darren should have AC in this Mercedes. He said it's cool, but not cold. So we'll see. There's a siren going through town, so the neighbor's dogs are screaming. My dogs don't do that. They never have. I never even washed this thing. I just cleaned the wheels a little bit. Took the blade out and I didn't. Don't make fun of me. I didn't even look how much this bag of ice was. I'm sure it wasn't cheap. Just frozen water, heck. Alright. Cut that open, spilled about $3 of it on the ground. Go ahead and throw some cans in here. Yeah, when people say they want to drink a cold one, I know they're not talking about Dr. Pepper. It'd be cooler if they were. If I say, man, I've been working all day, I'm gonna go home and have a cold one, we're gonna assume I'm gonna crack a beer open. Tyler don't drink beer. I actually never drank. Interesting fact. It's funny too because I spent 4 years in the Navy and I've never drank. I've just seen enough people get in enough trouble with alcohol that not my cup of tea, y'all. Not my cup of Dr. Pepper. We're gonna be able to check. Make sure everything's still tight. It seems to be fine, but you remember the incident from yesterday where pulling my floor up. We're gonna check the rear tie downs, make sure they're good, and get back on the road. 305 is doing all it can do, but it's doing it. Fortunately, I think the fastest part of our trip is pretty well behind us. Most of our trip from here on out is gonna be like 50, 55 maybe, and it got up 65, but it didn't like it. Well, 305 doing all it can do, bless its heart. It's party time. Ugh. Shoot. Oh, don't get much better than that, y'all. Psych! Hey, check this out. Truck won't start. I'm not complaining because Darren here donated his battery to this cause. It just isn't a real good battery. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. So I think we have a connection issue. Seemed to be what it was last time. It is weak, so we're gonna go ahead and grab the jump pack and jump it off. And I think it runs good, and once it's running, the voltage stays at 14. So I mean, I'm not sweating the alternator or anything. The battery is definitely tired. We got a connection problem. Hold on, let me see if I can snug the, oh man, crap. I've been keeping that wrench in my pocket and I put it back. Here, let me tighten this real quick. Hear it click when I tighten it? We got dome light, we should be good.
That's the ground.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, Darren, you brought me a dadgum Walmart battery. Don't touch it. Darren, you hooked the jump box up backwards. Now my AC compressor ain't working. All right, wish us luck. That ground terminal is pretty wonky. Which, if we have to, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we can grab the battery out of the Jeep. It's got good. The thing is, the battery he grabbed, the actual holes on the battery seem to be stripped. So I just can't give my Optima battery to the trade on this truck. It's not worth it. for me. Okay. On the road again. Okay, it was a 2.5 hour drive, but we made it. So as I've said before, we had a game plan to load the Jeep on the trailer, pull it here. If we have any problems, we'll put the Mercedes on the trailer behind the Jeep. Otherwise, we're just gonna I'll pull the trailer with the Jeep empty, and then Darren's gonna drive the Mercedes. Let's go check this one. Dude, custom. It smells like a turbo diesel. Very nice. What a unit. So in theory, this thing should just run forever. The interior is pretty nice too. I've seen worse for sure. They said the AC is cool but not cold, so it might be a little bit of a toasty drive back. I dig it. I don't mean to brag, but it's got a phone. That is cool. And a CD changer controller.
Dude.
I got a microphone up here. This thing's fancy, man. It didn't get much cooler than this. It's got rear AC. There's a vent. I don't hate it.
It's got sunroof.
Yeah. I don't know where you open it, but it does have a sunroof. Door seals are tight. Tires are a little old. Kinda sketchy. Shoot. What a machine. This thing's just... it's ready to roll. Maybe. If the oil ain't black, it ain't a diesel. Nice. Some fancy wiring going on. Not sure what that's all about. I think I ought to run like a top though. I'm excited. 85 model. Dude, there's a bear. It's a bear. See, I'd like to get another hood before I go chopping a hole in one hood. I have a backup hood. It's just me though.
I always take the hood off.
That's an interesting noise. Little machine. They don't build them like they used to. I would not own a new Mercedes. Would not. Well, you want to look at the truck? That thing's a machine. Kind of frustrating how good of a truck it is. I hate to get rid of it, but I need a single cab. Right? It runs, shifts. I mean, it pulled, you know, all the hills on the way here.
Yeah.
It didn't have any problems. Well, I guess we'll do the drop. Switch all that out.
Shoot. Dude, you should see his collection.
I will in a minute. Trying to get all this hot stuff I don't want to do out of the way first. Yeah, we're gonna crack one open, boy. No wonder your toenails are on upside down. All right, so this guy already said it's fine for us to record. So we're gonna show you guys some of his cool stuff. He's got a Beetle over there. He's got a lot of work in it. This bus, some of this stuff's customer cars, but the Beetle is his. Yeah, really, he's got some cool stuff. There's the extra door, I guess, we're taking with us. What was it? Jesus, follow Jesus, bro. What did that sticker say? Oh, there's a sand rail. Nice. That's cool. Got a big twin Weber on it, I think. Yeah, that's a lot of tire. Dang, look at the angle on the CV axle. It is not happy. That thing's wild.
The old Mercedes right there.
Wow.
He said that's the oldest thing in the shop. The boat was
51 model. That's neat. Wow. Dang, do you see the shifter? Look at the shifter. It goes way up under the dash. That's so cool. Old generator back before they were alternators.
Oh yeah.
That's neat. It has an actual wiper motor. It's not the hand operated, it's an actual wiper motor. That's neat. I dig it. Where did the motor go?
Oh my gosh, I know what's wrong with it.
That's
what
they got a motor in it. This thing's cool. Have you ever seen the shift pattern on these old Volkswagens? They're crazy. It's such a weird order. The knob's twisted, but
Gotta focus.
dang, that's an old Evinrude motor. Be careful over there. There's a water snake. You see it? Get back. Get back. That's a water snake. Where did he go? Hey, I don't want to bother you. I don't know if you're on the phone or not.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you got some cool stuff out here. I like it.
Thank you.
Very nice. Would you say there's another part of the shop or something, or another
Yeah,
bay?
there was I guess the owner's part.
Oh, we don't want to go over there.
Yeah, he has a nice car.
You can go in there. It's fine.
Texas versus the world. Some cool stuff in here. Somebody has underglow over here.
I have a couple of those.
Shoot! I'm about to put one of those on my mower.
Oh my goodness, where is the
Tell me you're white trash. Stop telling me you're white trash. I'm putting the underglow on a mower.
The mail-in car.
That's what the Mercedes needs. Some fancy underglow. Okay, we have an extra door. Darren already tested over the thing. It runs good when you don't forget that the parking brake is on. So we're gonna try to get this door laid down on the trailer here. He has an extra door that he's given us because it's got good switches on the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing up here and try to strap it down without hurting it, preferably. That's a lot of door. I don't know where all it's gonna want to hit, but we can try to mitigate the damage. That should work. Yeah, I dig it. And then we have strap point here and on the other side, so I think we'll be okay. The door's still got a curve, it's not flat, so we didn't squeeze it too hard. You know what I need? I need Dr. Pepper. I'm about to die. I'm about to die of dehydration. I need me some sugar and caffeine. I brought a bottle of water, I just haven't drank any. Don't tell my girlfriend, she's gonna be mad at me. Okie dokie. It should ride. I think we're good. Oh, I ain't going nowhere. GoPro. We'll make sure we got a good battery in it. We'll stick that thing back on the back of the trailer so we can watch you drive behind me through the twisty turnies on the way back. 79%. This one of them off-brand batteries though, so pray for my battery. Pray for my GoPro. These, I'm not buying cheap batteries no more. I've been dogging on GoPro and I feel like it was my fault the whole time because I bought cheap off-brand Amazon batteries. And the one GoPro battery that I do have, we ran a time lapse all the way here from my house, like 2.5 hours, and it died like 10 minutes down the road. So I'm sorry, GoPro might be okay after all. I mean, to be fair, I'm running DJI and GoPro, so I'm not playing favorites. Because the gimbal, the microphones, DJI. I'm actually not at all worried about that falling off. What is that? What am I hearing? Is that a Veloster N? That dude kisses his dad goodnight on the mouth. I'm thirsty. We're ready to go. Car's sitting over there purring like a kitten, runs like a dream. I think we're gonna be fine. The tires are a little questionable, so say a little prayer for the tires. We're gonna see what happens. But here we are. Okay, we're gonna do the see you later, shake the dude's hand. Super cool shop. If you guys have some Volkswagen stuff going on and you need some repairs, the Hobby Shop LLC. This dude's in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So good stuff. He seems really nice. He was very helpful, and he seems to know his stuff about these Volkswagens. I don't want to work on Volkswagens. I've had 2 of them. I work on the old ones. I don't like the newer ones. Okay, we have made it to pretty much the top of the mountain here. We had to pull over because the girlfriend was blowing my phone up. And it's perfect that we did because the VA called me and I had to do a bunch of appointment setup stuff, so that's cool. Mercedes, running, driving, amazing. Darren said it's doing good. He lost all his gauges randomly, so that worried me a little bit. He said that the fuel gauge started working weird first and then everything just died. We determined that the ground connection on the battery's loose, so we have the wrenches out. We're going to tighten it. The Jeep has had an issue. This has been an ongoing thing for a while, even before I turboed it. The radiator cap it's lifting too early. I hope it's not a head gasket issue. I don't think I'm pressurizing the cooling system, but it keeps venting off coolant and it'll slowly get hotter and hotter and hotter. Anyway, we're gonna probably do aftermarket radiator. I'm not gonna do electric fans because I've heard so many horror stories they don't work. We're just gonna leave it the way it is. But we had to stop, let it cool off a little bit. We're gonna add coolant, top it back off. We're just pulling an empty trailer, so it shouldn't be that bad. I've been running AC. It's running great. It's not popped off. I was worried it was going to overpressure and pop off, but it's running like a dream. All the switches are working. AC's working like it's supposed to. The shifting gear is kind of weird. I think that might be an issue with the factory ECU getting a little too warm under the hood right next to the turbo. So we might have to build some fancy heat shield for that. But right now, we're going to tighten this battery terminal because it's loose. So we need 11. Half inch. Why one's 11 and the other's half inch? I don't know. This one's probably 7. What just happened? Well, that was odd. Okay, so this needs to be pretty tight. Okay. And then this needs to be cranked down about as tight as you can possibly get it. Get in there. I hate tightening battery posts down, or battery terminals down, and the wrench slips and I bash my hand. Of course, that's not an 11, that'd be too easy.
I seen some quick release battery cables the other day. They were really nice.
Yeah.
Remember like the old bicycle seat?
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are great, but a lot of the ones they make are so thin, they just enough vibration and on and off of the battery, they just break in half. Or people overcurrent them with a big stereo and melt them. Oh,
Perfect.
I like that you can pull the key out a little bit and make the door buzzers shut up. I hate door buzzers. One of the worst ones is the stupid Honda one. They beep in Morse code for the letter H. You guys probably didn't know that, did you? Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's what I want to listen to the whole time my door's open. Because I forgot my door's open while I'm laying under my dash fixing stuff. We got to add some coolant to the Jeep. And we'll start with this one. Is that the empty one? Maybe one is empty. This crap's like $13 a gallon. The only time it didn't do this is when I had the thermostat completely removed, because then it never got even remotely hot enough for the coolant to do anything. Butterfly. I think we're golden on this thing. This is the like emergency kill. If you're under the hood and something's wrong, you push that and it automatically, because this right here actuates the fuel shutoff solenoid. Or this is it's a servo, but fuel shutoff. So this thing actuates, and that's what, when you shut the key off, that's why it takes a second, because diesels, you can't just cut spark because there's no spark.
Yeah.
So you have to actually cut off fuel, because the only thing a diesel needs to run is compression and fuel. Preferably fuel timed properly. That helps. Well, I guess we're going to hit the road. I got this thing mostly topped off. I'm not going to start it and let it get up to operating temp, because I mean, it's going to leak it out again anyway. But we're good. We're thinking an hour and 10 or an hour and 20 from the house, so we're doing okay. We'll be driving.
We've been here about 30 minutes. Our ETA was 6:30 in it.
Yeah, all good. I think we're doing great. So I'm excited. Things are going well. You didn't smell any gas on. Okay, I was wondering because if I'm going uphill, sometimes it'll slosh out that tank if it's real full. There's a hole in my gas tank. If you guys been watching the channel a while, you remember there's a hole on top of that gas tank. And I tried to like JB weld fix it with some plasti weld and like a water bottle I cut up. I don't remember, but it didn't work, okay? It needs a new gas tank. Don't judge me. All right, back on the road. We're gonna go back to the time lapse. Of our GoPro batteries today. We had one just malfunction completely, so we didn't get to use it. But we made it back. The Mercedes just cruised. Such a machine. It does need tires. The tires are a little sketchy. They're pretty weather rotted, but they're 14, so they should be very affordable. The Jeep developed a weird issue. It ran low on fuel, and then I filled it up. It was misfiring and acting weird. I knew it was almost out. Put fuel in it, and then after that it's misfired. So my guess is I sucked something up into the filter screens on the inlet side of the injectors. So I'll pull the rail off, get it cleaned up, try to get that figured out. But we made it. All is well. We didn't have to put this on the trailer. It runs like a dream. I've not driven it at all. Darren did the whole drive. He test drove it. He drove it all the way back 2.5, 3 hours. And it just floated. He said even the cruise control works. So I'm pretty excited to drive this thing.
Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
Yeah, sting like a gazelle or whatever they say, hedgehog. But this thing's a machine. So you guys, success. I gotta go eat. My stomach's screaming at me. So till next time.